Hello everyone, I'm Mamta Vikhona, a CA final student, and today I'm going to present the PPT on the topic startup culture. So let's start on a fresh note with this famous quote, which goes, to win in the market, you must first win in the workplace. So let's get started. Today, the topics that we are going to cover are the startup culture concept, the importance of defining culture, the ways to build up a culture, and famous startups in India and their culture backgrounds. Introduction. Firstly, what is a startup culture? Basically, it is a workplace environment reflecting its key virtues and core values in order to adapt with the internal as well as the external business. In brief, it is a place wherein problems are solved by dealing them in a creative manner. Open communications are favored, and there is a flat hierarchy wherein power is subsidized by the idea of innovation and growth. What is the importance of a startup culture? As you can see in this picture, there are various people performing work with different mindsets, and therefore, you need to establish principle and work ethics of your startup. Therefore, in order to align with several mindsets into one direction and making these specialized people work towards one specific goal. What are the ways to build up a culture? Building up a culture is not a one time job, it's a continuous process which needs to be evaluated over time. Firstly, you need to establish your core mission. The things you wish to achieve in the near future are need to be mentioned well before starting with your business. You need to define the core values, the values which you wish to inculcate in the employees working along with you, and you wish the employees should possess while dealing with a customer. You need to communicate these core mission and the core values well before hiring a person so that he gets to know what do you expect out of him. Pick up the right person. Exactly, hire personnel. It is very important for you to pick up the person who actually suits your mission and is ready to imbibe those values which you need. Allocate the right work to the right person. You need not just have to do the SWOT analysis of the business you are entering into, but also the SWOT analysis of the person working along with you. And therefore, train them, reward them so that they retain with you in the longer term. Last but not the least, you should have a supportive hand and an understanding mind at all times in order to have a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. I would like to add up that in a startup culture, uh, there is a flexible and friendly environment which may differ from the corporate culture at large. The corporate culture is a well established one, well before. A startup is something which is a new venture you are going to enter with a number of people who are just trusting your idea. And therefore, you need to have a comfortable and a friendly, warm, welcoming environment for them. You need to understand the personal objectives of an individual working along with you, and so that he also feels comfortable in your place. You need to utilize the employee potential fully and thereby get into the maze so that you chase what you are looking for, that is, accomplishing your business goal at the end. I'll discuss about the famous startups of India which have actually evolved around their culture and become the topmost. Firstly, Oyo Hotels and Homes. This idea of Oyo Hotels and Homes, India's largest hospitality chain, was founded by famous self-made entrepreneur at the very early age of 19 years. That is Ritesh Agrawal. He's a self-made entrepreneur who established this business with three ideas: be unique, think big, and invest in culture. He held on to these learnings and thereby created a culture valuing his staff and thereby empowering them at all the time. He used to call his staff as Oyopreneurs, which meant owners of their own project, thereby giving them a sense of belongingness in the place where they are working. As well as he provided them access to benefits as in allowances and various perquisites and time to time in order to keep them motivated. Next, Cure.fit, which is a 3-year-old startup promoting health and fitter place for the world. It revolves around the culture of value-centric decisions. The decisions made at the startup are actually adding some value to the person working over there as well as the startup. Freedom of thought. The people working over there are free to give their ideas, which provides them a free environment, space to grow. People working over there feel friendly and comfortable, and they find they are having their personal growth as well as the startup is growing at large. In this corona situation we are all facing today, the CureFit is growing by leaps and bounds. Baiju's learning application, the conceptual learning application for students, was well established as a mobile application in 2015 by Baiju Ravindran. The conceptual idea behind it was creative development, and all it wanted was to destroy the viscous circle of of the students who used to replicate things, who used to forget the things and therefore lose the focus and confidence in studies. How can we forget the famous Zomato success story? This famous food delivery application was co-founded by Dipendra Goyal and Pankaj Chadda, and they believed to develop a platform for internet directory for restaurant menus. The idea behind this was to find a restaurant in a minutest location so that they get it listed on their application and provide food all over. It followed the culture of hiring correct person and expanding at large. To sum up, I would like to say you need to shape your culture in such a manner that people don't just admire you, they actually believe into you. And thus, it's not how to impress, it's simply what you possess. And never let your culture ruin your creative pool of thoughts. Always ignite your thoughts with the correct environment so that it gets to glow. Thank you. Keep sharing, keep exploring.